Hi guys, back again. We're working on now the quotient rule, second time. Uh, More practice on that today. Well, that's not a very good rule, is it? So I'm going to give you a couple reminders. Um, Again, now I'm going to tell you that I'm going to show you what the quotient rule is in expanded form, and we want to use the non-expanded form. Okay. The quotient rule to be able to um, do these division problems. Okay. Now, the first one, I'm just going to rewrite this in expanded form. That really means 2 times n divided by n. And we'd know that we would cancel these out. Those would both make 1, n over n, right? N over n equals 1. So this really, they call it canceling out, but really just making 1, 2n times 1, and my answer would be 2n. So as we look at doing these quotients, we want to make sure that really what we're seeing is the problem really is 2 to the n of the 2 minus 1. We're subtracting the exponents when we're dividing. Same base, subtracting the exponents. Okay? If I look at here in the one on the bottom, now I'll rewrite it as do I want to write it as x times x times x times x? I really don't. Okay? So when I have coefficients on the numerator and the denominator, I'm going to just separate those. Okay? And I'm going to make that as a multiplication problem as 8/10 times x to the 5 minus 3. If I rewrote those out, x times x times x, times x over x times x times x, these would just cancel each other out. So you're taking the 5 on the top and you're taking away 3 of the ones on the bottom. So you're left with just 2. Now I'm going to simplify that fraction. That's going to be 4/5 x to the second power. Okay? So your assignment is going to be attached along with this video to Google Classroom. I'm going to look at one other problem, okay? And we're going to now, even though we have a bunch of variables here, okay, even though we have a bunch of variables, we're going to treat them exactly the same. Okay, this we're going to separate, and I know that gives me 1/3. Okay, 2/6 simplifies down to 1/3. Now I'm just going to write these as using my quotient rule, x to the 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1. 3x is here, one on the bottom, separate them out. Y to the 5 minus 3, z to the 2 minus 1. Now, I didn't talk about it. Even though there's not an exponent here, we assume there's a 1 up there. Okay? So this answer now becomes 1/3 x squared y squared z to the 2 minus 1, z to the 1. So we'll just leave it like that. I could also write this, put it back into a fraction form. Okay? The 1 is on the top. The 3 would be on the denominator. Okay? And as we do the next section, when we start talking about positive and negative exponents, we'll see that why that works out. Okay? That's plenty enough time for me. Okay, you guys have a great day and enjoy the rest of the worksheet, and I'll expect those to be in by Sunday.